and to learn to appreciate every day more what I really have. That's really and I think that everybody should do this in their own. I mean, because life, it's really too short to continue to live not satisfied.
Hi.
Ciao Petra, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Tell me, how was your birthday? Did you have a good day?
Yeah, I had, in fact, I had such a work day. I mean, I did a conference for the Friends of the Opera here in Trieste, and we had a very nice meeting with the public. We had already 2 performances in the teatro, and so I had to speak to, and finally they organized for me a very nice dinner in a typical restaurant here. So it's normal life, something that was.
That's amazing.
But tell me about you in Vienna. How is it going? What's the situation now?
Yeah, well, the theaters are closed, the restaurants are closed, and the shops are closed. Yeah, so. But
a deadline, no? The 12th of December, they reopen, yes? Right?
Yes.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so Christmas will be safe.
Yeah. I just thought, let's spread some Christmas cheer, you know? Yeah. Let's be positive and hope everything will be good. Yeah.
Me too. I think the same. Yeah.
Yeah. And in Italy, is everything open now and everything running as normal?
Italy, it depends on the region. We are here in Friuli, in Trieste region. We are yellow. It means restrictions, but in Italy we started to have this super green pass. So the restrictions are only for no wax people who had the vaccine or who recovered recently from the COVID. They can do everything. So it's even the restaurants, everything is open. And but we have increasing still contagious, like everywhere. And but thanks God, this time the contagious doesn't mean to the overcrowding of the hospitals. That is the as everywhere, I think is the most important situation. So until now, we think that we will have a normal Christmas, but we hope. Yeah.
Yeah, let's hope. But you've had some amazing things that you did this year. I want to know about what, since we last spoke while you were in lockdown, and then we came out of lockdown, and I saw on Facebook you're busy. You're doing lots of stuff. Yeah.
Thanks God. Yes, I have been very busy, and a lot of new important things happening. That I had as always a nice season in Verona Arena, which is quite followed by Austrian people too, and we did Pagliacci and Cavalleria Rusticana there. Then I did my first Gianni Schicchi with the Orchestra Regionale Toscana, and it was one of my best dreamt role. And after that, again Pagliacci with Daniel Oren, which is for me like a god for opera, the conductor Daniel Oren. And he invited me also to make my first Rigoletto on scene with him in Salerno. And so after that, it was maybe the 2 most important roles of my actually career, because Rigoletto Schicchi for a baritone is like the top. Then the season starts to fill again with the new engagements, and next season, if God will, I will do my debut in Australia Opera Sydney, the Sydney Opera House,
Wow.
with Nozze di Figaro, The Count, and Germont in Traviata, which is another of my actually most preferred roles. And I will go back in Dresden, Staatsoper Dresden, Semperoper Dresden, which is one of my best preferred place to sing in the world because of this amazing orchestra they have, the Staatskapelle Dresden. And I will do Mozart with my great friend Omer Welber conducting Così fan tutte, and again Nozze di Figaro. Then next year starts to have also an Elisir d'Amore in London, BBC, with Omer Welber again. And Carmina Burana in Arena di Verona is a memory concert for Ezio Bosso. So, and the new roles, adding like Michonnet in 2023 for Adriana Lecouvreur. So it's a very
that's amazing
cool period, and when we spoke, I studied a lot in the lockdown, and it's nice because the public and the theaters saw that my voice is much developed, and I think it's because of this period in which I concentrated myself more.
I just wanted to ask you if you think that this really made the difference for you, this period that you had, this time.
I really worked a lot. I can say that in the lockdown I studied, and I worked out. I tried to improve me much more than when I'm in a production everywhere in the world. And I did a lot of work coaching with conductors, pianists. And so in fact, I don't know, but I'm very happy here in Trieste. For instance, they listened to my Barbier 4 years ago, and they said, Mario, this time your voice sounded even much important, much strong, and you didn't lose anything, because usually when you go toward a more strong repertoire like Rigoletto, like Gianni Schicchi, Puccini, and the voice sometimes loses, the lightness which you need to make a good Rossini Barbier. And for me, thanks God, maybe because of this study I did, the voice has conquered, has gained a lot more of powerful, a natural dark color, not a constructed dark color, but I can still sing some coloratura, which you need to make a sparkling, dazzling Barbier. So I think, yes, it's the lockdown had some good points on it.
What do you think? Because some people also say that they've eaten healthier, that they had a healthier lifestyle. So that also made an effect on not just the voice, but the whole, the whole body.
That's true. And in fact, with this starting again to make all these crazy travels that I did in last summer, I was continuously on the road, so eating not more so healthy, not more. But one thing that in the lockdown was very bad, and I discovered now that I'm out, was not to move the body. I mean, and that for the voice is very, very bad. And thanks God for this point is much better to this time. So I think that yes, food and relax was very good for voice, but the staying all the time at home, not so much.
Okay.
So you have to make, a balance.
Yeah.
A balance.
Yeah, but now that that things are a little bit back to normal again, do you have other ideas of what you want for the future? Do you have other wishes? Did you think about this during the lockdown, that maybe your wishes have changed?
Listen, I've never been the kind of career concentrated singer. I mean, I've always took my time to rest. I recall when after performing in Staatsoper Vienna in 2018, I felt really tired after long and continuously changing place and the new roles. And I had 3 weeks free, and I left immediately to New Zealand, and I had a great 3 weeks just vacation, swimming, and the friends, and so. And so for that point, I think I'm not the kind of person that live to work, but I have always worked to live. You know what I mean? The difference.
Yeah.
So in this case, the lockdown only confirmed my ideas. I lost incredibly because I hear that a lot of people get more nervous, more anxious on the future. On the contrary, I lost with the pandemic a lot of anxiety for the next engagements. Not only because I had very good responses from theaters, but because I put more in the second place the engagement achievements, because you see that they are very fragile, because maybe you have a great contract in a great place, then it arrives pandemic and it's lost. So I try to live more without, as always I did, but more than always, without trying to feel less anxiety about the future, and trying to appreciate what I can do. Which sometimes it was not so happening, because sometimes I was so in a hurry that I made the debut very important without even appreciating them. Now I do appreciate even, the each night that you can sing in front of the public.
Yeah, I think I understand what you mean, and I wonder if we all sort of appreciate the basic things now. That we just realize how precious these basic things are. But now, when you are on stage now again, is it for you? Does it feel different to because of the time that you didn't have the audience? Are there some points where you still think, "Hey, this is amazing that we can do this again"?
But that was, I think, last year. Okay. The first occasions we did in front of the public were very deep moving. Nowadays, I don't feel so special. On the contrary, I see that the audience is, in a sense, it's changing, because people are more scared. They have less, maybe less wish to go out, to go to the opera. So when you meet them, more than us, I think it's the public that it's a little confused, even because they after 2 years having the habit to watch in the computer, you don't have anymore this short distance from the artist, and maybe it's we have to. I think we will need a lot of time to make people feel at home in theater.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I understand what you mean.
That is for me the most difference between before and now.
Yeah.
Mm.
But I saw these pictures that you posted on Facebook. Is this where you are at the moment? The wonderful scenery with the sea and the or where
yeah. What? This is my
oh wow! It is
my
there.
house. Yeah, I'm there. Yeah.
It is amazing. How lucky are you?
Yeah, that's what I every day when I get awakened here in Trieste, I feel like
Oh Mario, this is amazing.
Yeah, I get awakened every day with this, and breakfast, lunch, and it's a pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is beautiful. No, I
And
thought
this
maybe.
town, Trieste, is really amazing. It's you feel in Trieste the same. Sometimes really, you know that I love Vienna, so Wien, and Trieste is the town in Italy in which I think the influence of Wiener style, the Wiener Leben is more clear. And sometimes I go outside, and I feel like I'm back in Vienna.
Really?
So
it's when are you coming back to Vienna?
When they do invite me again, because you know that they changed the administration, and now, as always in the theater, when they changes, they have new ideas, new singers, and I am waiting because they are still speaking with my manager, and I hope that it will arrive there. But with I that Vienna is my best preferred place in the world for the Bariton audience is the Wiener Staatsoper. So it's
well, Mario, I'm going to make the wish because I would love to come and hear you sing.
Yeah, please.
Yeah,
we call the fingers.
We'll make the wish. Yeah. So Mario, tell me, what are you going to do for Christmas this year? You see, I've got my decorations, my Christmas decorations.
Beautiful. I see. Yeah, I love it.
My mum made that quilt at the back with all the Christmas things. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So what are you planning for Christmas?
I finish here in Trieste next week, so I will go back in my town, my home, finally after 50 days.
Yeah.
And I have, thanks God, in Australia they let me arrive the 1st of January because in the pandemic rules I was supposed to leave the 20th of December to make the quarantine, but as I am vaccinated, I have the double vaccine done, and they allowed me to arrive the 1st December, so I will pass the Christmas at home, and I love it because usually I go to sing the night of Christmas in the church, and the very end of the Romanic Church of La Pieve di Arezzo. In the night, I sing one or two Christmas songs. There is a crowd, like 2,000 people from Arezzo, and the TV. It's beautiful. But it's beautiful because singing in the church is for your soul, not for the public, of course.
Yeah.
But it's the moment I wish to do more because it's like being home. And after that, I will have a week with my parents, my brother, family, friends, and finally living again to these new adventures in first time for me in Australia.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's going to be amazing. The first time that you go there. Yeah. But it sounds lovely. So your family will all be together. And tell me what is Christmas like? What is the Christmas meal for you and your family? A traditional.
Allora, unfortunately, last year we were not together because we were all alone in each one houses. This time I think we will be together, and usually we meet all the family from my father's side, so cousins. There are almost 4 families actually with children, and the oldest are my parents, which are the 2 oldest in the family. And the menu is always very different, but everything homemade, from pasta, which we don't buy nothing in the Christmas tide. We have the people, each one of us make some dishes. Of course, we buy the meat, but even the meat we try to buy from the near sailors, the sellers from the country. I mean, from the plowmen. So it's a very ancient style. We used to eat ravioli, which is this kind of pasta from Tuscany with spinach and ricotta cheese, and always lambs. Lambs is the typical Tuscan food for the Christmas. We are not vegetarian. Come on, that's the point.
Well, this sounds like South Africa. We also have lamb over Christmas in South Africa.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah. But it's just because it's summer in South Africa, so we have a outdoor type of meal. Yeah. But, but I won't be in South Africa this year.
I always went South Africa like very typical, like British food, because it's very connected with London, or not? Is my fault, maybe?
No, I don't know.
Not English style.
I think you'll find Australia is a lot like South Africa. They say that. I haven't been to Australia, but the climate and the type of living and so on.
No, but I mean, when I was in New Zealand, for instance, of course they were different, but the influence for the eating was clearly from Great Britain, and Australia, New Zealand, and South Africa was not connected with the Great Britain, or was it?
It was not. They were.
It was in Commonwealth.
Maybe it could be.
But I've never been, so unfortunately, I hope to be once.
You'll have to make your debut in South Africa as well.
It was once a very important place. All the greatest singers went to sing in Pretoria. Pretoria, there were a very great theater, and I mean, with Tebaldi, Di Stefano, Bastianini, they were always going to make.
Unfortunately, it has changed a lot. But I'm speaking to a lot of South African artists as well to hear what they are doing and what they're, how they do it. But they seem to do their own thing, and they seem to be very positive and, trying to do it as the best as they can. So it's let's hope there will be some positive things there also for them.
That's great.
But Mario, tell me now, and then just the last thing, what is your wish for the new year?
The wish for the new year for me is to come back to Vienna to sing.
Yes, that's my wish too. Yeah.
The first wish is that I would say the peace and the stop of this pandemic, but I have understood that it's a too big wish, that maybe it's better to wish now that people learn to live with these situations, because I have understood that it's maybe it will not be lasting in a so soon period. So I wish to continue to live like that, because I'm in a period in which I'm having really a lot of nice things, and to learn to appreciate every day more what I really have. That's really the and I think that everybody should do this in their own. I mean, because life it's really too short to continue to live not satisfied because of other people make you feel not happy. So I think yes, to live with a satisfied mood. I don't know to the well accomplished, because the important is to try always to do the best and to follow, the best, and don't be afraid to fail, and to accept what arrive with happiness. Yeah.
But that's wonderful. But I totally agree with you. I think we should stop living for when this is over or when something comes along. I think you're right. We have to live for every day and appreciate what we have every day, because we don't know, because we never knew when this lockdown started. We thought it was going to be 3 weeks. And we kept on waiting and waiting for it to stop. But I think you're right. We have to live for the day and be grateful. Yeah. That's a beautiful wish.
Be grateful. Be grateful. That's the really goal for the 2022. I think so.
Yeah. But that's great. But I'm sure I'm going to see you in Vienna in 2022.
Yeah. You will be the first one. I will tell you when they call me for the next engagement. You can be the first row.
Yes. Oh, that would be lovely. Yeah. Mario, I would be so happy if I can hear you sing.
I will invite you, of course.
Oh, thank you so much. that would be such a privilege.
Thank you.
But Mario, I wish you a wonderful Christmas with your family.
Thank you so much. Same to you and your moms and your daughters, everybody. Your beloved. A great Christmas with your beloved.
Thank you so much. And have a lovely time in Australia as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
I will follow you I will see your pictures. Pictures.
Yeah.
I love your pictures. Yeah.
Let me make another Zoom interview from Australia.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's great.
I will show you the landscape from there.
Yes. Oh, we do that. Yeah? Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, Mario, it's always so wonderful to talk to you.
Same here. Great kiss. Okay. Ciao, my friend. Ciao a Vienna. Ciao a tutti, amici. Thank you very much.
Bye.
See you soon. Ciao.
Bye.